Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. And it looks like our player here has just platooned with two other players. Well, it's the M40, M43, the Tier 8 American SPG. It's located on the south spawn of Serene Coast, and it's under the command of Firehawk0212, and he's on the NA server. Game started. Now he's carrying the 18-inch howitzer, which identifies this Arty as the M43, because the M40 didn't carry an 8-inch, it carried a 155mm gun. And well, he's moving it into a position so he can shoot at the enemy and remain nicely hidden. Now this gun will do 1050 alpha, penetrating 52mm of armor, and it's got a burst radius of 11.1 meters. Okay, he's now aiming towards the enemy, looking for targets. He's found one. An M12 has been spotted by our AMD, and he's dialing in on that position. Almost ready to go. Rounds out. This could be an accurate shot. It is! 371 hit points. He pulls forward, changes position. It looks like that M44 knocked down the trees around him, and unfortunately, when you do that, you just draw attention to yourself as an Arty. And so that's a very bad move. Enemy will look for fallen trees and look for tracers coming out of fallen trees to target the Arty. So obviously that Arty player doesn't understand about concealment for Arty. Okay, over on the other side of the map, we've got a Stur Mill hiding on the island, and he's obviously got to stay still, because if he doesn't, he's not going to be able to get accurate shots. And so he looks like he was splashed by that round. And Firehawk's changing position again. It's quite a long reload for the 18-inch howitzer. 36 seconds. Almost there. Okay, looks like he's going to try and go for that Hellcat, because it's a one-shot now. He can splash kill him if he can put the shell near him. Okay, pulls back, rounds out, and yep, gets the splash kill. I think he did splash his own teammate with a bit of stun as well, but even so he did that, he still got a kill. And in fact, he's the first player on his team to get a kill. Ah, now he's got some interesting targets to fire at. This U-130PM and the Scorpion G, both basically very, very nasty tank destroyers. Now he's using the scroll out method every time he aims. Now, that can actually, there's a quick shortcut which most Arty players know about, and the way to do it is actually to hold down your control key, then move your mouse, your cursor over the, oh, lovely kill on the AMX 12 ton. Move the mouse cursor over the minimap to the spot you want to see, and then right click on the mouse, and that will take you to that spot straight away. It's very quick, it's very easy, but it really does help improve your game dramatically. Okay, he's now, you see he's scrolling out. Every time you scroll out the aim, you see it takes forever to do it. Whereas if you do the minimap thing, it only takes a second, and you're there straight away. You don't have to keep scrolling. So much more efficient. Okay, going for the SU-130PM. Almost there. He's pulling back, which is a bad move for him, because there you go. That's a kill. It actually penetrated the vehicle and wiped him out completely. Technically counts as a blind shot kill, and he's actually said 1 TD. Yeah, he's got one of them. But there's still 5 TDs on the enemy team to kill. He's focusing on the ones on this side. And this is one of his platoon mates in the Lanson C. Okay, T-34-85, relatively thin armor. Jagdpanther goes down, so he's dialed in, he's loaded, rounds out. And he gets the kill again. 4 kills. Now, there is a battle we've got in our library where Firehawk0212 actually took out True Voodoo, who was in a wheelie on Sand River. If you look for that, Firehawk was in the M43, M55, the Tier 9 American SPG, and you can find it in the M43, M55 playlist. It's a really interesting battle because we actually managed to capture the stream as well, where True Voodoo was streaming at the time. So you see his reaction when he was hit by the round, and he got to see what the Arty saw when it happened. Oh, good shot there. He actually damaged 2 enemy tanks, killed the Nashorn. So he's taken out another tank destroyer. He's got 5 kills now. He's the lead scorer on his team. And looks like he's going to try for that bunch again, because when there's enemy bunching together, it does make it a lot of fun. Scorpion G gets killed by the Lantern Sea. He's going back to this bunch of tank destroyers and tanks again. Just lost our Super Hellcat. Okay, he's loaded, ready to go, and there's an SU-122-44 on his way back towards his cap area. He fires around at him and kills him, stone dead. Right a shot in the back of the head. It hit the rear of the vehicle as he was moving, but you can see that the shell hit the rear top of the vehicle. Executed him. I reckon that was another penetrating shot directly into the SU-122. So he's got his Top Gun, and he's now just trying to find the last 4 enemies, and well, there's one of them, the GW Tiger P. He estimates where it will be and kills it. Stone dead again. He's 1 off from getting a Radley's now. Just 1, but he's running out of enemies to fire out. There's only 3 enemies left, and one of them's just been killed. That was the M44, killed by our Scorpion G. Okay, there's a Tiger P just behind that rock. We've got no shot on him, but he will come into range. Oh, now we can shoot at him. And there's an ARL-44. The ARL-44 will make an easier kill, but he's taken down first. And that leaves just 1 enemy left, the Tiger Porsche. He fires the round in, gets a big hit. 494. But it looks like the Tiger P is going to get taken down by these tanks before Firehawk can reload. And yes, he has been killed, but it was killed by a teammate, a platoon mate. And so no Radleys on this occasion, but boy did he do well. And well, his platoon mate in the Lantern Sea did well as well. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Oh well, this is quite a turn up for the books. Although he only got a 2nd class tanker, but can you believe that? A 2nd class tanker and he got 7 kills? Unbelievable. And he also got a Reaper badge for taking out consecutive enemy with consecutive shots, and a 2nd mark of excellence in that game. A Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 21, and 2 battle hero medals. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. And his win rate for the game was 3,488. How the hell is that only a 2nd class tanker? Honestly, he's got a high caliber and Top Gun, and it's a 2nd class and a 2nd mark? You're kidding me, Wargaming. You really are kidding me. Honestly. Let's have a look at the team score. 2,505 hit points of damage in that game. He was the high scorer, and the next high scorer was his platoon mate. That Lantern Sea managed 2,068. He got 4 kills as well, so he did very nicely. In fact, he killed some of the tanks that Firehawk was actually aiming at. And, well, very, very well played. The next high scorer on damage was the Scorpion G with 1,564. When we look at the number of kills, we can see that Firehawk managed to get 7, and the Lantern Sea managed to get 4, and then, well, nobody else managed to get more than 1 kill. There was only 4 members of the enemy team who actually managed to get kills at all. And when it came to base XP, well, actually that was stolen by the AMD 178B, who was doing a lot of spotting in that game. Yes, did 2,772 hit points of spotting, and of course Firehawk did benefit from that spotting during the game. 890 base from the Lantern Sea, 877 from Firehawk. He fired 10 rounds, got 5 direct hits and 3 penetrations. 9 splash. Now, I'll bet you those penetrations. The SU-122-44, Yes, he did penetrate that one. I thought he would. And the SU-130PM, yes, he penetrated that one as well. It would have gone straight through the armor. Nashorn, no, he didn't penetrate that one. He must have splashed him. Then the AMX 12-ton, yes, he penetrated that one as well. Look at that. One shot straight through 580. Let's have a look at the, go back to the detail report again. 9 splashes, damage of 2,505 hit points, all of it done at more than 300 meters. He hit 9 of the enemy, killed 7, did 337 hit points of stun assist of 5 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 33,119 credits, got 12,916 for holiday ops, and his total 46,035 credits. After ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still made a profit of 7,335 credits. Yes, he did have consumables in that game to beef up his score, and a lot of players do use consumables because it makes the Arty play much better. 2 bonds received, one for the high caliber, one for the top gun, and 1,315 XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all the experience points he took away. But what a great game, and such a pity that Wargaming didn't award him a higher battle honor there, because after doing all these, you'd think he deserved it, especially after getting all those penetrations. But very well done there by Firehawk, and very well done as well by the Lanson C driver, who managed to profit from some of the shots that Firehawk made. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.